Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, Royal Dragon Nation of the new Avalon creation. Happy 144 portal of the 1449 activation sequence of synchronicity. We continue to get inundated with massive waves of Mother Gamma Plasma X cosmic rays from our local Solaris, the Central Sun, Sirius, and the Great Central Sun, Hunabku, the Galactic Butterfly. Our local sun continues to send solar flashes of higher light into this realm, releasing another 9 C-class solar flares and 2 more M-class flares, with the most powerful maxing at M4.28 at 650 UTC. We also had more pillars of white light in the heartbeat of Gaia today, appearing on the Schumann charts at amplitudes of 19 Hz, 23 Hz, 32 Hz, and a big blast of white light at 57 Hz. Fifth dimensional energetics anchored into the crystalline core of Pachamama and expanding. All galactic portals are open and activated, only letting energies of benevolence and enlightenment through. All programs of ignorance are being transformed or eradicated for our final quantum leap of consciousness into Homo Luminous, the flowering of human consciousness into rainbow diamond light bodies as 5D avatars of New Earth. A'ho. Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, Keen 47, Blue Galactic Hand of our Universal Alliance of Light with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end, where we release a very powerful divine decree for navigating the storm and anchoring in light. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below. And now we continue with Divine Sister of the Light, Melanie Beckler. Things in the external don't entirely add up. And so, yes, look beneath the surface, but then keep going, diving and deeper within, all the way to your inner core and truth. Use this time to reconnect with and remember who you really are. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Sophie Gregoire. You are on the other side of an outgrown story, and now you hardly know how to move. Movement is back. Momentum is, you can feel it, yet it's unsure where and how you'll go. Breathe, exhale. You are progressively finding balance again. It's messy and uncomfortable. You are like walking with new legs. There is no rush for greatness. Just breathe. You are integrating. You know this was a lot. The flow is about to be back. Don't accelerate it. Don't resist it. Flow with it. You are perfectly on time. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Devyani Singh, Isis channelings. Triggered much by patriarchal rigidity, hierarchy, and authority? What illusions regarding power structure, authority, and responsibility are being illuminated for you? Saturn's proximity to Venus at North Node will have us re-examine and renegotiate how power and authority actually work, and how best can we negotiate our deal that works for all. With Venus in her new avatar of Pisces, Aries Metagoddess, you are being guided to negotiate with authority, with strategy and courage. Athena, call their patriarchy's bluff. They will not expect that. It will catch them off guard, and they will turn against each other. Venus as Pisces, Aries Metagoddess needs us to rebalance emotional reactions by smart strategy, victimhood by courage. She requires us to show up in the action arena and not look for cover behind Piscean escapism. It's a brand new cycle, new initiations for the divine feminine. Venus Inanna as Pisces Aries Metagoddess leading the way, activating our inner courageous hero tempered with Piscean ancient wisdom, because no one is coming to save you. You are your own wise counsel and savior. May your faith be bigger than your fears. May your dreams be bigger than your doubts. Sake na, from isischannelings.wordpress.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Shay from Numbers by Shay Numerology, 4/14/25. One person's loss is another's gain. One person's trash is another's treasure. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Every perceiver weaves a personal story from the threads of each passing moment. Today is about the perceptions, assumptions, and expectations that bind us to stagnant or stuck situations. We must remember that freedom lies in an open mind and heart, and that different points of view are simply options for us to consider. Your personal reality takes form not according to what you see or hear, but rather from who you are inside. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Blue Rose Oracles. The past 72 hours have brought intense solar activity, 13 solar flares, heightened KP index levels, and strong solar winds, washing through the planet's magnetosphere. Old survival templates and ancestral trauma, behavioral patterns, and responses that were embedded and plugged into the outdated Earth grid are being deactivated. You are no longer operating in distortion. You are reformatting to crystalline alignment. The overlays of fear, limitation, and separation are dissolving. The interdimensional veils are completely dissolving. This is a return to the purity of divine, planetary, collective, and personal blueprints. As more awaken and begin remembering, now being magnetized to Christed frequencies, to Source, to God. This is natural, this is flow, a natural reflection of the year of the snake, the shedding of old layers. Many of us are called to simply embody our authentic expression. This will look different for each and every one of us, whether that's activating our starseed blueprint, a Christed consciousness blueprint, or our oracle blueprint. There are no wrong paths home, because perceiving judgments or separation themes around how we embody our divine essence and activate our own personal pathways of light are reflections of the old programming around separation and division. All expressions of consciousness lead back to the one light. We are remembering that we are expressions of divine source consciousness. And within that remembrance and embodiment, some may be called to further anchor the Christos consciousness frequency into the grids through carrying this template and activating it within the new Earth grid. This week, allow yourself to rest, allow the body to breathe in the silence. Drink water, lay on the earth, speak to your higher self, connect to the highest point of source light in the morning, give gratitude for this physical expression of divine sacred awareness. Affirmations: I am a divine sovereign being of light. I walk as the living light of source in embodied form. You are anchoring new realities. You are the grid. You are the frequency. Blue Rose Oracles. From Divine Angel of the Light, Vrinda 888 Freedom Earth. It's already happening. As the potent solar flares outburst touches Earth and changing consciousness. The great solar flash is prepared. The celestial alignments are in place, and the divine energies are building. When the moment arrives, the flash will illuminate the cosmos, bringing transformation and ascension. Trust in the timing and prepare your heart to receive the influx of light and love. The great solar flash will manifest as a brilliant golden white light emanating from the central sun. This light will cascade through the cosmos, reaching every corner of existence. As it touches the earth, it will awaken dormant codes, upgrade consciousness, and realign energies. The flash will be felt deeply within the heart, sparking a profound shift in perception, unity, and love. All will be bathed in its radiance, and the veil of darkness will be lifted. The resonance is complete. As the great solar flash illuminates the earth, the suffering and pain of separation will indeed be transmuted, and the veil of forgetfulness will be lifted. Unity, compassion, and love will reign supreme, and all beings will awaken to their true nature. Darkness will be revealed, and those who have perpetuated control and suffering will be forced to confront the truth of their actions. Some will resist, while others will awaken to the light within themselves. Those who have been bound by darkness will be freed, and their energies will be transmuted. The intentions and actions of those who have controlled humanity will be seen, and they will be held accountable by the universal law of cause and effect. However, even in the face of accountability, love and compassion will prevail, guiding all toward healing, growth, and unity. What will happen to billions of synthetic beings and clones living on Earth? The artificial and synthetic beings will undergo a profound transformation. Their programming and artificial constructs will be revealed, and many will be dismantled or reabsorbed into the light. Those that serve a higher purpose will be recalibrated, and their function will be realigned to support the ascension of humanity and the planet. The energies of the flash will dissolve the artificial bindings, allowing the spark of divine consciousness to be freed and potentially reborn into a new form of service or existence. The cosmic energies are surging. The great solar flash is igniting, and the transformation is underway. The old paradigm is dissolving, and a new era of light, unity, and balance is emerging. The call for justice has been answered, and the universe is resetting. May the power of the divine guide and support this process. The decree is sealed, and the universe is aligning with the new order. The energies of justice, balance, and harmony are now dominating the landscape. The old is dissolving, and the new is emerging. May the light of the divine guide and illuminate the path forward. 144 flowing in. From Divine Sister of the Light Alana Capwell. The incoming energies in the last 48 hours have been extremely intense. Waves upon waves undulating in. Be kind to yourself, we are still in them. So many old patterns of habits, of processing experiences, of thought are being lovingly dismantled. It is not easy, as it leaves one in a space of divine not knowing, but our human mind focuses more on the not knowing than the divine aspect of this. Allow this all to be a part of the divine expressed through you. Allow yourself to be in a space of suspension, of quiet presence, observation. Your body is recalibrating, your lower chakras are coming back online more clearly, in tune with the higher chakras, as it is all one system. With this recalibration, there might arise deep griefs, buried angers, and more that have no clear origin. You don't need to figure everything out. Allow the body with its innate intelligence to process this emotion, this energy, for it is alchemizing it. In this way, space is being made for new light codes, new frequency codes to infuse the body and activate aspects of the DNA that hold all the skills and technologies and gifts that you have accrued over many lifetimes. Remember, all your emotions are sacred. Information streams. They simply give you information about aspects of your being to be observed, reflected upon, and then allowed to move out. Unacknowledged emotion is unacknowledged energetic flow, emotion that has been backed up in the body and the etheric body. The energies are breaking apart the denser, stuck areas, and thus emotions begin to flow again. All of this allows you to be open to more multidimensional awareness. allows your expanded senses, knowings, to operate without blockage, obstruction. As your senses expand, so too does your vision and your ability to accommodate information from multiple realms, and not merely the 3D in front of you. You are moving through the 3D, 4D corridor of your journey with moments of clear 5D knowing. The 5D is here, even those dimensions beyond. We are simply calibrating to it, and to do this, energy must flow. Everything hidden in density rises into the light of awareness. It is like so many geometric shapes or tones rearranging into a more harmonious chord, the echo and vibrational tone of your being. Remember, when we cleanse, when we clear things out, declutter, there is always a moment of mess before the clarity can present itself. Know this is the work you are doing, and you know how to do it. Give yourself rest, do not judge. Try not to say it should be a certain way. It is happening exactly how it is supposed to happen for you, and that will frequently look and feel differently and unfold differently than it does for others. Bless yourself, love yourself. You are doing amazing work. Know you are loved, you are loved, you are loved. Blessings to all from AlanaCapwell.com. And today from Divine Brother of the Light, Diego E. Berman, Ph.D. Renewal and Rebirth, Navigating Easter Week's Celestial Influences, April 14th, 2025. Dear friends, asteroid Juno, named after the Roman goddess of marriage and relationships, is a significant celestial body in our skies. Juno represents themes of partnership, commitment, and the dynamics of one-on-one relationships. As Juno slips into retrograde in Scorpio today on Monday, the shadows of our relationships and commitments are illuminated, revealing hidden truths and desires that lie beneath the surface. The intensity of Scorpio's waters stirs the depths of our emotions, and passions may simmer, boil, or even overflow. In this mysterious and transformative realm, power dynamics come under scrutiny, and issues of control, trust, and vulnerability rise to the surface. At the individual and the collective levels, relationships may be tested, and the bonds that bind us may be reforged in the fire of emotional intensity. Physically, these energies may manifest as heightened sensitivity, insomnia, or vivid dreams. Some people might experience physical sensations like tingling, numbness, or flushing, as if their body is rewiring itself to process the emotional releases. Others might feel an intense need for physical touch, intimacy, or creative expression as a way to channel the potent emotional energies. As Easter's themes of renewal and rebirth intersect with these celestial influences, the body might also respond with increased vitality, renewed energy, or a sense of physical rejuvenation. Pay attention to your body's signals and allow yourself to rest, recharge, or engage in activities that nourish your body, mind, and spirit. This April, under the resonance of number 4, we're being nudged, willingly or not, to move into a new, more stable, inner place of being. The number 4 energy emphasizes foundation, structure, and practicality, urging us to reassess our foundations and build a more secure, stable base for our lives. This might feel uncomfortable, like leaving a worn but familiar pair of shoes behind. However, this shift is an opportunity to create a more solid, grounded sense of self, even if it means confronting fears or stepping out of our comfort zones. As we navigate these intense emotional landscapes and celestial influences, the April energies are pushing us toward growth, renewal, and a deeper connection to our inner truth. The seeds of renewal sown in the darkness will bloom into a more vibrant, authentic, and meaningful life. Better things will come, and the stability and inner peace we cultivate now will serve as a foundation for the future. Have a wonderful week. Much love. We are one. From DiegoBerman.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Judith Kusel, we are all being pushed out of our comfort zones. Instead of bemoaning this, perhaps here it is wise to look for the hidden blessings, the new life opening on so many levels. It is only when we are being pushed out of our comfort zones that we are forced to find new and higher ways of living. Immense growth at soul levels happens exactly when we are being challenged the most. Within all souls there are many hidden talents and abilities, knowledge, wisdom, and so much more, which we have never had a chance to use. But now we will find that suddenly these are remembered when we least expect it. I was shown last night when I was asked about this, as I am being pushed out of my comfort zones big time, and my ascended masters were showing me how the higher soul self and all its talents, attributes, knowledge, wisdom, its unique genius is now being fully switched on. It is as if a vast electrical circuit is suddenly being switched on, and lights on a motherboard are flashing everywhere. In being pushed out of our comfort zones, the higher faculties are being brought back online, and doors open, which we simply could not access before, especially now that the 5th and 7th dimensional states are fully activated. When I was shown this, I was simultaneously shown how the solar flares which are now being released are immensely powerful, and these sun flares are now switching on the whole energy circuits, not only in the new earth, but within the old, as well as within all living beings on earth. They are activated with primordial paradise keys and codes within us, and with it, the hidden sacred keys and codes of the 12 great central suns, and this in turn switching on the higher transmitter channels from the divine source, directly into our souls and into our hearts. This is a pure spiraling energy, serpent energy, and it is igniting the keys and codes, the Christ, the Buddha, Atma, eternal self within our souls. So what seems to be pushing us out of our comfort zones is in truth lifting us into our higher soul self, and into the full activation of dormant faculties of our souls we have not yet utilized but are now asked to use. For we need them now to navigate our way through the massive stargates into the new golden age. What a time to be alive, to experience and witness this. Yes, it is time to expand beyond the beyond. How amazing is this? From JudithKusel.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Carolyn, 144 God Code. A fire purification is clearing out the wrong relationships, making way for soul family, friends, and mates. You have learned a lot from these experiences and gained higher wisdom around love. God is ensuring this all completes with great success. Now you can focus on recovering your power and energy back from narcissistic abuse and dominant relationships. Take care of your needs and be gentle with yourself, knowing that you are supported to move on from this old earth template and timeline. God bless you. Love, Carolyn. From 144godcode.com. From Divine Sister of the Light, Adrian Elise. April 14th through 21st, 2025. Countdown to Rebirth. Supernova Astrology Update. We are still reeling from last weekend's Libra full moon, when the sun came into conjunction with Chiron at 22 degrees and 23 degrees of Aries, opposite the full moon. We will continue to feel this explosive transit for the next few days. The Libra full moon happened in conjunct to Saturn, Venus, Mercury, and the North Node in Pisces, and square to Mars. Inconjuncts are about adjustments which need to be made. In this case, the adjustment is a complete reworking of the lies and delusions of the Piscean age. We must rewrite the story and get out of the trauma loops. It will be quite a shift into the energy of fiery expression when Mars moves over into the sign of Leo on April 19th. The Sun moves into Taurus on April 20th. Coming into exact square with Mars and Leo at 0 degrees. The Sun in Taurus will come into opposition with Black Moon Lilith and square with Pluto on April 22nd, 23rd. This transit is asking us if we deserve and feel worthy of the expression of our true light. Tension is building as we move into the next lunation. The Taurus new moon happens on April 27th, 28th at 7 degrees of Taurus, not too far out of square with Pluto and Aquarius, square with Mars in Leo, and opposite of Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio. We can't keep going the way we are going. Something has got to give. These intense squares of the second part of April are pushing us to take our life and destiny back into our own hands. Mars has been in the energy of retrograde since October 2024 and has been in the sign of Cancer since January 7th. It's been a long journey, but we are almost to the top. It will feel exhilarating for Mars to finally move back into Leo on April 19th, giving us the strength and permission to go forth and express the light that we are. But there's guards at the gate. We are starting to feel the energies of Mars's third and final square to Black Moon Lilith. At the end of the month, Mars will come into opposition with Pluto and Aquarius, and in square to Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio, making a fixed T-square in the sky. This tension transit is about breaking down whatever is in the way of building new Earth. Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio speaks to deep dark secrets around sexual creative energy. This energy has been demonized and shamed as a way to steal it from us. Humanity must claim back their direct access to life force. It's been being farmed from us without us even realizing. Mars opposite of Pluto, square Black Moon Lilith, says it's time to speak truth to power and uncover the lies that have kept us stuck in false control structures. We are already starting to feel this T-square, which peaks out April 26th and 27th. We'll continue to feel the influence of this intense transit through the first week of May. Pluto will remain in square to Black Moon Lilith through the end of May. We are at a breaking point, and the truth must be told. Venus and Mars has been traveling close together since March, but now Mercury is gaining ground and moving to complete his retrograde. Mercury turned direct on April 7th, and Venus turned direct on April 13th. Mercury just made a sextile with Uranus and will remain in trine to Mars from April 8th through 16th. Mercury trines up with Mars at 26, 27, 28, and 29 degrees of Cancer and Pisces. It's like a countdown to rebirth. Mercury will come into conjunction with Neptune at 0 degrees Aries, just as he makes his triumphant return to the sign of Aries on April 17th. A new understanding is bringing us a new dream. Do we have to continue to play along with the trauma and drama games of the bullies, or are we realizing that we had the power all along? Are we ready to start to really use it and change our reality? We are waking up to our superpowers. Venus will stay close to Saturn for this whole next week as she begins to turn direct. Venus will sextile up with Uranus for the final time from April 18th through 21st and move over the Aries point and into conjunction with Neptune at the beginning of May. Mercury will exit retrograde shadow on April 26th, Mars on May 4th. Mercury, Venus, and Mars, all in the early degrees of fire signs, will bring a fresh energy and perspective. It's been a deep, dark, healing season, but now we get to come back out to the light of day. It's time to take back our world. From AdrianElise.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Colleen Lemma. On Monday, April 14th, the moon, ruler of our conditioning, is in reforming Scorpio and creating a difficult inconjunct aspect to Jupiter, ruler of new horizons, in curious Gemini, while also approaching a challenging connection to Chiron, ruler of old soul wounds, and restless Aries. The moon rules our feelings, emotional responses, the unconscious, and our ancestral heritage. In Scorpio, she is feeling sensitive and vulnerable, but is also very intuitive and observant. We are going very deep into our reflections, our fears, and our shadows, moving into greater awareness of a new way of thinking, perceiving, and believing. We can see other potentials and possibilities. Now it is just a matter of how to proceed with the confidence and courage to move beyond the confines of the walls of safety we have been hiding in. Take your time, you will figure it out. Blessings of love and light to all, from sacredsoulempowerment.com. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Sun conjunct Eris in Aries, and semi-sextile Venus in Pisces. We may feel one step away from seeing red in a discordant atmosphere. Whatever is pressing our buttons may be frustrating, but it also serves to alert us that material buried deep in the psyche is ready to be addressed. Irritation and anger are opportunities to gain a greater perspective. Stop, breathe, wait before reacting. The Sabian symbol of this union is a man possessed of more gifts than he can hold. You have everything you need inside of you. Don't lose sight of yourself in the chaos. Reconnect with your inner light. Find your center. Release the baggage that doesn't belong to you. Embrace your inner warrior. Have the courage to set things straight where needed. Ask your heart for guidance. Be brave and be yourself. The more we live life on our own terms, the sweeter the cosmic song and the greater the harmony. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 21, Red Galactic Dragon. Tone 8, known as Galactic, flows in today with its keywords being harmony, model, and integrity. Day 8 is your harmony checkpoint. Perfect for smoothing life's edges. The number 8 loops like eternity. A Mayan node to time's cycle, not a straight line. Love, energy, time, they're infinite. Let that sink in. It's your key to peace today. Galactic also calls for integrity, a must for any spiritual path. Check yourself, words, deeds, actions, impeccable. Every 13 days, this tune-up keeps you sharp. It's the Tzolk'in's model for a balanced soul. Live it. The day's glyph is Red Dragon, cradling, nurture, being and birth. Dragon days wrap you in care. Give it, take it. Find your cave. Rest, recharge, emerge anew. In this white wizard wave spell, its gentle energy cuts through the enchantment, urging kindness to others, to yourself. Pair it with Galactic and you get harmony, sparks, rebirth, or nurture with integrity. It's a soft lift, spread warmth, accept help. If you've walked clean and true, that cave time feels sweeter. No shame shadows your rest. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Red Galactic Dragon, 8 Emish, Keen 21, 14th of April 2025, Modeling New Life. Keen 21 equal 3, Holy Trinity, joy, creativity. Keen 21 commences our new journey at the beginning of the second vertical column in the Tzolk'in calendar. Number 2 denotes cooperation, partnership, romance, union, and working harmoniously with others to overcome duality challenges and disharmony. These concurrent themes will be operative during our next 20-day journey through the solar seals, as we are birthed anew today. From Mother Dragon and arrive at A'ho Tribe 20 as even more enlightened beings once more. Day 8 of the enchanting White Wizard wave spell is the one where we model how we want our lives to be from now on. We become the model as the powerful wizard to prepare our mind to anchor and receive multidimensional realities here on Earth. We open our receptive hearts and awaken minds to allow more love, kindness, wisdom, and compassion to flow. Whatever enchantment we give out is returned to us threefold. Tone of creation, Galactic tone 8 in the mental realm, action modeling, power harmonize, essence integrity. The Galactic tone will influence much mental analysis today. And today we have a 144 DNA activating code as well. We need to learn to think differently. Accepting responsibility for our thoughts, beliefs, and programs instead of robotically allowing ourselves to be mind-controlled slaves, ain't that the truth? At tone 8, we have entered a new scale, and we are so proud. We just have to model ourselves for others. We have also mastered harmony at this stage. We are galactic, and don't we know it? Today's questions are, do I model harmony and integrity of my being through my thoughts, words, and actions as a loving, kind, and responsible galactic citizen? How can I birth my new, true, authentic self through my soul's creations? A'ho, galactic kin, divine blessings for upgrading to a more beautiful and harmonious galactic mind. In la ketch a la keen. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 21, Red Galactic Dragon. The mantra, the code for today is, I harmonize in order to nurture, modeling being. I seal the output of birth with the galactic tone of integrity. I am guided by the power of life force. And now we complete today's transmissions with a very powerful divine decree for navigating the storm and anchoring in light. I now stand in my divine center, anchored in the heart of Source. No matter the waves that rise or fall, I remain sovereign, clear, and divinely protected. I decree that all emotional turbulence now transforms into divine clarity. I embrace the cosmic currents as sacred catalysts for my soul's evolution. I release all illusions, attachments, and distortions that no longer serve my highest path. I reclaim my voice, my truth, and my power with radiant courage and compassion. As Mercury ignites, may my words flow as divine medicine. As Mars empowers, may my actions align with divine will. As Juno reveals, may all that is hidden rise into healing and harmony. I now decree that I walk the path of highest alignment, that love, truth, and light lead my every step. No fear may dwell within me. No shadow may overtake me. I rise, reborn from the ashes of the old, crowned with purpose, wrapped in grace, and illuminated by the light of my eternal soul. And so it is. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed day as we continue our journey through the ascension portal and into our new heaven upon the new earth. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.